approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. You're good to go. Have a nice time in Aquila City.
Your ship's not half bad.
I know. Who's coming in? This is one of the coolest things to me is watching ships land or take off and like knowing that if I wanted to and this was like out in the open I could run over there and like steal the ship. Just like take over and rob it. Like this is when I see that kind of stuff like that right there and I know that I could go over there and steal that ship and make it mine. That's the kind of stuff that I look at this game and be like, this is a fun game. And anybody who says that Starfield is boring hasn't actually played the game. There's nothing to do. It's a lifeless husk. Bethesda sucks. Yeah. And I'm like, bitch, there's fucking cool graphics, VFX, spaceships, pirates, guns, and spacesuits. Fully voiced. I get to be a space cowboy here in Aquila City.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. And
What's
they
up,
like to use
Babylonia?
old
Oh,
abandoned
you got here
facilities
just in
as
time,
outposts.
sir.
You know, the ones left over from the colony war?
Combating some of the settled system's most dangerous threats. It would seem the
It's definitely not at 30 frames,
Well,
so.
hey there. You've got potential. Just need to see a little more from you.
Have Gun just resubbed over on Twitch. Thanks so much for the support. 3 months in a row. Booyah. The Xbox Series X playing in performance mode, which is what I'm playing in, streams at over 60 frames per second. So you can't say that this is 30 frames. That was the first thing you heard when you joined chat. Perfect timing, sir. Over 1K hours and still having fun blowing stuff up, says Nikki. It's fun. Correct, Ribom. So I had actually somebody who asked the other day, ew, why are you streaming in 1080? You should be streaming in at least 2K. Your streams look like dog shit. And I went, fuck off. Go watch them somewhere else. Go watch a different streamer. I don't stream in 4K. Specifically because I live in the middle of the boonies and I don't want to try to stream in 4K and deal with internet issues and all that good stuff. Plus, 95% of the people who watch my streams are watching on like mobile and tablets and second monitors. Someone just claimed that because I'm playing an Xbox Series X, that's not possible. You don't know what you're talking about. Xbox Series X on performance mode with
The mayor's all right.
this game
Always
does
painting
more
too
than
rosy
60
a picture,
frames.
though.
On quality mode, it targets 30. On performance mode, it targets 60 and above. Exactly, Bubbly. Go watch someone else. It's that simple. You don't like my 1080p streams, go watch someone else. I don't even know if I would stream even if I was back in the city on gigabit service because the vast majority of my audience does not watch in 4K. They watch on mobile devices, second monitors, and tablets. So there's no reason for me to produce 4K content. That's not like the standard for the viewer experience. Maybe in another 5 or 6 years, 2K will become the standard experience. But even now, Twitch, as an example, Twitch just started allowing us to stream in 2K about 6 months ago, maybe 4 months ago. I think I got my notification 4 months ago that I could stream in 2K on Twitch, like 4 months ago. Code Carnage just started streaming in 2K like 6-8 months ago. Code Carnage is a massive streamer, and even he doesn't stream in 4K. Until recently, he started streaming, I believe, in 2K and 4K. And especially with multi-streaming, there are limitations based on the different platforms because not every platform has the same codecs. So I can stream at 4K on YouTube, but I'm not allowed to use the low latency settings. And I can't stream in 4K to YouTube while also streaming to Twitch because it won't let me. So I have to use the settings for the lowest common denominator. In this case, Twitch is the governing. So I stream at a 6,000 bit rate, which is what Twitch requires. And I'm not going to stream at 2K because there's no need. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of limitations that most people don't know when it comes to streaming, and they're just stupid. Stupid.
I just want to be sure you're ready. Oh, you're back. How'd it go?
Ready to take the next step.
Good. You did what I asked, so let's go meet the marshal.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me. We're headquartered in the upper floors of the Rock, but we also have remote stations throughout Freestar Collective Space. Helps us to identify and respond to threats more quickly. There are less than a dozen rangers in all, and we operate with limited resources. Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. In this job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your badge and your sidearm.
Yes, I can use bots to do that kind of stuff, Jabrum, but I can't do it for Twitch viewers, so there's no point. Like, it's like
Marshal,
showing preferential treatment to one audience, but not the other. Because I'm technically live on Kick, Twitch,
seems
Twitter,
capable enough
excuse me,
that
Kick,
we could use the
Twitch,
help.
TikTok, and YouTube.
All right, then.
And there's a program that I could use which would show everything to the YouTube chat, but yet I can't share anything to the Twitch chat, and I can't share it over on Kick, and I can't share it over on so it's a very one-sided it's a very one-sided deal.
You've got guts.
I just wish
No
Twitch
doubt
would get rid of
about
their
that.
stupid rule about
Excuse
not
me.
allowing us to show chat on screen. Because if Twitch would drop that rule, none of the other programs, none of the other platforms have that stupid rule about not showing chat from other platforms on screen. Like,
Appreciate
only
you
Twitch
setting
has the
up
rule
the
that
way
says
you
you're
did.
not allowed to show things
Be safe
on
out there.
screen that aren't from Twitch. So as long as you're not taking users out of the Twitch experience, and it's just like, come on, guys. It's not going to steal any audience. Like, it's not
Remember
like
to talk
everyone's
to
not
Emma
already
Wilcox at
multi-streaming
the
in the
Rock
first
if you wanna
place.
join up.
Like, everyone
You
and their
got some
brother
business with the
multi-streams
Rangers?
these days. And yet Twitch is the only one that says, oh no, you're not allowed to show chat on screen. Nope, can't do it. Because it would be cool to be able to share my chat on screen and show chat from all the other, you know,
I hope
this
you'll
person
consider
over
what
on
I said
TikTok, this person on
about
Kick,
joining
this
the
person on
Freestar
Twitch, this person on
Rangers.
YouTube. It would be cool to see
What
that.
am I gonna do?
I've got just one question.
She's on patrol again.
Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life?
Absolutely.
Good. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy. I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, deputy.
Welcome aboard.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We got word from a farmer on Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger.
Sounds simple enough.
Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean they stay that way.
I need like a cowboy hat when
That
I'm
being
streaming
said,
these
best not
ranger
to assume
quests.
anything. Just try to keep an open mind. Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Sir, yes, sir. Shoot first, can ask questions later. Got it, sir. Mr. Lunchcrab over on TikTok wants to know, how are you enjoying the game? Well, I would think the title of the stream might be a good indication.
Heading while we scan you for contraband.
But also, you know,
All right, that's it. You're clear to land.
I probably wouldn't be streaming something if I didn't like it. I don't know, though. Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment. Maybe I like to do things that make me hurt. Maybe I'm into the pain. Maybe I'm into misery. Maybe I want to be a miserable basement-dwelling troll. That's a cool picture right there. I wonder who took that picture. Oh, that's right, I did. Because guess what? Your screenshots show up as loading screens. Whoopsh, fuck yeah! Welcome to the Wagoner Farm.
Over here!
Okay, over here. We got a sandstorm going on.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left.
I like the pain. William Brimmer over on TikTok says, I love this game, but did so much side stuff that I never finished it. That's the beauty of a Bethesda game, sir. We're gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna grab a notebook because that comment deserves its own clipped video out on YouTube for a moment. So, Bethesda games, for those of us who love Bethesda games, offer one of the, I would say it's sort of a trademark of a Bethesda title, is that there are so many things to do in these games, so many side quests, that
There's
you can
something
literally
wrong.
get lost doing nothing but side quests for hundreds of hours. Correct, JK. That's a feature, not a bug. Also a feature, not a bug, is the NPC barking, which is going to be going on while I talk because she's going to be mad. That's an annoying feature of Bethesda games, which we know and love, but chuckle at because it's super annoying. But because I'm in here in a conversation dialogue, she'll bark at me while I'm talking. Getting lost doing side quests is one of the coolest things of an immersive RPG. What's up? Okay. And if you come across an RPG where
I've
you
got your
actually,
tongue.
there's the bark, where you actually are having such a good time that you get lost in the side content and you end up playing dozens of hours of side content and never finish the main game, and then you just get busy and you kind of forget that you didn't finish it, that's a good thing. That's the sign of a game that is so immersive and so big that you can lose yourself in the world and not feel like you're on a linear point A to point B roller coaster where you have to get to the end to finish. I would argue that a lot of good MMOs do it that way as well. They offer you enough side content and enough huge open spaces to go do things that you can play for hundreds of hours and get lost and not have to worry about,
You
I
still
didn't
with
finish
me?
it, because it's always going to be there when you come back, and you can just pick up where you left off and keep doing side content because it's a world It's a universe that can be lived in. It's not necessarily something that has to be finished in this single session of point A to point B. Although for the people who do finish things from point A to point B, most Bethesda titles offer, I would say, in the ballpark of 150 hours of content, all of them with the base games. Because you always have your main storyline, which is 25 to 30 hours of story. And then you have all your faction quests. So, like in this game, you have your Freestar Rangers, is what we're doing right now. You
There's
have
something
your
wrong.
the United Colonies quests. You go into the Elder Scrolls games. You got your Mage quest, your Fighters Guild quests, your Thieves Guild quests, the Assassins Guild quest, all of those faction quests. 10, 15 hours worth of content. Then you've got all the side quests for all the regions and hubs and all the cities. You end up with I think pretty much every single Bethesda game I've ever played has around 150 hours if you're going to go the completionist route just with the base game experience. And then Bethesda always adds in DLCs over the years. Yeah, Bubbaloni says, by the way, if you want linear content without the fun physics or side
Stick out
quests,
your
go
tongue.
play one of those games. There are thousands of them out there. Leave our Bethesda games alone. We like them how they are. Yeah, I mean, the beauty of a Bethesda game for me is side content and faction. Like we're doing this quest right here. The main story in Starfield, as an example, it's okay. It's not a bad main story. I think some of the faction quests are better. Like this one's pretty good. Freestar Rangers is a pretty good storyline. But I really love like the United Colonies storyline. With that one's really good. It's probably my favorite, followed
You still
by
with me?
the fleet quests when you're, infiltrating the Crimson Fleet for the UC Vanguard. That's probably my second favorite. This is probably my third favorite of the faction storylines. And then like yesterday we were at New Homestead, which I'd never really done any of the. I'd never done that quest at the New Homestead location where you go do the tour with the guy. That alone was like an hour and a half of just following this guy around and like talking to him and learning about New Homestead, and then finishing up at the museum and just talking and listening to the museum guy talk about the history of planet Earth and all the things that had come since then. And if you take the time to actually immerse yourself in a Bethesda game,
There's
you're going to
something
find
wrong.
stuff like that in every single location. Whether it's this game or Fallout 4 or you know, um, any of the Elder Scrolls games, Fallout 76, like all of these games offer these massive experiences. They have an amazing voice cast. Like Bethesda works with an amazing voice cast across all their games. And if you play a lot of Bethesda games, you'll hear the same voice talents showing up over and over and over in all of their different games, which is an awesome thing because it shows loyalty to the people who work with them. But yes, I would argue that getting sidetracked with so many side things that you never feel compelled to finish
Stick out your tongue.
that's a feature. That's one of the things we all love about Bethesda games for those of us who are fans of Bethesda games. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I thought that one sparked me to do a diatribe, talk about my love of Bethesda. And for those of you watching this after the fact on YouTube, this is the point where I say like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. And show up for the live streams, because then you get to ask questions like that and get your stuff answered in real time, and then I clip it out for YouTube later. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Kick. Everything in between happens on YouTube, so follow along where you prefer.
You still with me?
I'm still with you, baby. Don't worry, I'll get back to you in a minute. We'll do your quest. Well, get me primed and ready for your quest, baby. You said they looked like soldiers?
That's right. The uniforms look like the
Thanks
ones
for
worn
coming to
by
my
Free
Todd
Star
Talk.
soldiers back
That's a
during the war.
good one,
They had a certain steel
Babylonian.
in their
That's a
eyes,
good one.
like men who were used to violence. I was in fear for my life.
Oh, thanks for coming to my Todd Talk. I gotta push that one. Oh my God, I gotta include that. That's awesome. I need to get my own. I need to get a Todd Howard T-shirt for these moments. Or you know what I should do? I should get a Todd candle like that other dude has, but instead of lighting the candle to be a dick, I'll light the candle when we're talking about positive things about Bethesda. I can't wait for more Starfield DLC.
Is something wrong?
Any reason why they might want this farm in particular?
Nothing I can think of, no. Truth is, we're in some hard times here. The last harvest was the worst we've had in a long time. Besides, it ain't like there's a lack of available land around here.
How many men were there?
There were 4, but when they were walking away, I heard them talking like there were others. Maybe there's more out there.
We'll hunt those men down like the vermin they are.
Then I know where you can start. They heading into those canyons back behind the house. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, Deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
Let's do it. Several pair of boot tracks lead into the canyon ahead.
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more. Quiet out here. I like it. Nice change of pace from Aquila City.
I forgot you can scan the POIs with this. "16 times the wax." That's right. If people want to play The Witcher, they can go play The Witcher. They want to play Cyberpunk, go play Cyberpunk, or games that are like those. I mean, there's so many different styles of genres of game.
I grew up on a farm. Back when I was a kid, I used to love exploring and making maps. These canyons would have kept me busy for months. I'd have looked into every nook and cranny.
Those suckers gave 150 XP per, man. Bo diggity. Give me some of that sweet XP. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. Oh, XP. So good. There's a storage crate up there. Can we get up to it? I wonder.
Got a situation here.
Ain't got no situation. Just got you being a little bitch.
Good eye,
Tracks, turn
Deputy.
right.
Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
But why aren't all games racing games? Wah! Wah! That's right, JK. Oh, blood on the wall there. My milkshake brings all the joys of the yard. That's right. I don't have a problem with that being stuck in my head, Gray. My milkshake brings all the trolls to the yard, and they're like Bethesda rocks. They're like Bethesda rocks. That's right. I can't say shit. All sorts of, oh, Jesus, that's a lot of something. Holy shit. I forgot about the landmines, kids. Yeah, those people have a disease.
Look out!
For sure, Blueface. Yeah, nothing good came out of 2025. It was the worst year ever. You know what? It's been a shitty year for a lot of things, but it's also been a good year for a lot of things. Thanks for the resub, Belsarius. 5 months in a row over on Twitch. Thank you so much for being here, and for glad that my content is continuing to provide entertainment value worthy of a sub. Thank you very much for that. Armor penetration. Penetration. That one's dead, I think. Just to be safe. I do have a skill point to spend. I'm gonna put it. Oh, I can't. I need to fall below 25% health and then fully heal. I need to do it one more time. Do I maybe jump down and Here, let me let something wail on me. Come here. Beat me up. Come on now. 25% health. The problem is the poisoning might eventually kill me. I'm not too careful. Lacerations gained. Jesus, that's a lot of boo-boos. How much is 25%? Sorry, didn't mean to shoot you. All right, let's just let it be down to one critter. Two at the same time was pretty gnarly. Is that 25% or less? Maybe. Probably better go into aid now. Okay, I still have something. Poisoning and lacerations. Oh, I mistakenly took the wrong thing because I forgot how this works. You have to look at the things that heal the things. Derp. That heals that. That heals that. Kitty cats are screaming at my door, which means it's time for dinner. Well, I'm not sure if I have to natively regen up. I hear them. I hear them. Here, yeah. What are you doing, honey? You crying for daddy because you want your food. I'll be out in a couple of minutes to give them food. Fall below health 3 times and fully heal. I don't know if that means I need to fully let myself regen, or do I use a heal kit? I'm going to let myself natively regen and go feed the cats really quick and see if that's enough to ding that so that I could level up the next rank. I'll be right back. Alright. Did I regen to full? I did. Can I spend the point now? No! So, it did not work. Maybe I have to fully heal with a healing thing. Fall below 25% health 3 times and fully heal. Well, that didn't work. I thought it would. Alright, well, whatever. What are you yelling at me for? Oh, there's a mine. Any more mines? I don't think so. I might have missed your question earlier, Broomba. How far would you suggest do the main story before doing the side quests in Starfield? Are you playing from? I think you said you were playing from scratch, Broomba. I think if I remember correctly, if you're going from scratch, you have to play up until the point where you go to the lodge before you get access to the rest of the galaxy. Because you can't fly with the ship. Yeah, new character run. Yeah, so you need to follow the main storyline until you get to the lodge in New Atlantis and you meet. There's a certain quest. I don't remember which one it is, but it's in that main quest because Barrett takes you to meet Sarah and everybody else, and then at some point in that progression of quests, you'll suddenly get access to the galaxy map and you'll be able to fly wherever you want. I can't remember how far. It's like a couple of hours into the game, maybe. It's been a while since I've done that from scratch. So, but yeah, once you get to that point, you're allowed to fly anywhere you want and do any quest you want. So you can then just go for, go wherever you want, do whatever you want. But you have to go. Like you won't be allowed to take the frontier ship out to do other things until you get that point. Right. Exactly. You have to that Barrett is the guy you met. And then you have to go back to New Atlantis. You met Samco, all that other stuff. I mean, at that point, you could just go crazy if you want to. That's as early as you can do it. So it's just up to you. Someone else suggested you can also wait until you get the once you start getting powers. That's another good time to stop and just go do side quests. But it really is just up to you. Once you have the option to open up that galaxy map and fly wherever you want, you can go anywhere.
Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Being a mother means I don't get as much field work as I used to.
Is that a turret? You think you gotta fall below 25 and not just 25%? Let me go read that again. No, it says fall below 25% health. So it's definitely percent based. I am going to try to let him just take me down and see what happens. That is a big something. here, buddy. Come beat up on me so that I can get some skill points. Level 70. Ouch. Okay. That hurt. That was not it. Ow! That's another screenshot of mine. Alright, that's a level 70 critter. Which will do the trick. So we just need to let him eat up on me a little bit.
Nice to get out under this.
Or this, maybe the turret. Come on. Chew me up, spit me out. I can just duck into the side when he gets me to below 25%. I'm trying to go all the way down to the last sliver of health. Alright, that's enough. That's at full health, right? Still didn't do it, though. Fall below 25% health 3 times and fully heal. Am I supposed to regen to full health for that to trigger? Because it's the rejuvenation. It didn't count, I'll tell you that much. Let's try it again. No, but I've already done it 2. I'm trying to get the 3rd time right now. No, I was at 2 of 3. I haven't been able to get it to trigger the 3rd one yet. So I'm definitely less than 25%. So we're going to go 1, 2. That's definitely full health. It is not toggling. I'm gonna Google this. You must repeatedly let yourself get below 20% and then fully heal it, preferably with a med pack or by sleeping. A fast method? No, that's different. It says here that you can use a med kit or a trauma pack to do it immediately. Yeah, it's definitely not working. Let's let the big boy come beat me up a couple times. Never mind, he gave me lacerations, and that made me scared. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I don't have anything to heal those. Nope, I gotta reload. I can't get hit by that critter. Yeah, it could be bugged. I might just need to reload. Like, fully log out and log back in. I don't know. God, those things give me creepies. The undercarriage is nasty. Kinda like your mom. Did I come too far? I came too far. I'm over here trying to get points and she's back here waiting on me. Oh! Tracks turn left.
They definitely passed this way. Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls. Nightmares.
All right. Tracks lead further into the ravine. Hello? Can we be friends?
Stand off.
Hello
whole
there.
thing was a setup to keep the Rangers distracted? We're gonna have some fun.
Well now, look who's here.
Look who's here.
Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
What do you want with Wagner Farm?
Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special. But that ain't none of your business.
Those are Freestar militia uniforms. What unit are you with?
That's none of your damn business.
I'm not going anywhere, not until I get some answers.
You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave.
Shallow grave?
So, got any last words I should try to remember?
I'm placing you all under arrest.
If you think I give a damn about the Freestar Rangers, then you've got no idea who you're dealing with. Matter of fact, that just makes it even more fun. Air 'em out, boys! We've been found out!
We're alive!
You bitch!
Come on!
Oh no, I ran out of ammo! Just stay down. Spiegel. No, it's not the time, buddy. Hey, what's up, buddy? I'm over here trying not to die. What's up? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's up, Deeks? Did you decide it's time for your dinner? Everybody else had dinner like 15 minutes ago. You're waking up kind of late. Are you hungry? Is that why you're over here? Getting on Daddy's desk, trying to walk on top of the keyboard? Yeah? Do you want to go get some food? Yeah? This is the boy that peed on Mommy 2 mornings ago. She is still not happy with him. He got up in the bed and peed on her leg. We don't know why he did that. Hang on, buddy. You're being... Ow! Your claws. Hang on. Come on. You can't go down. You can't go around that way. You got my cable wrapped up. Alright. I gotta go give him some dinner. I'll be right back. Alright.
Give it up!
Shoot me a few more times so I can try to get to my 25%. Come on, one more shot. Shot him in the back. That one counted. So I wonder if it had to be shots from a gun and not damage from an NPC. Because that totally worked. Like taking fire and falling below 25%. That worked. I have no idea what's up with that. Because damage should be damage, right? What ifs? That seems weird. Oh, he's got a micro, guys. Oh, he's got a micro. What's up, Transin? Thanks for the sub over on Twitch, old Rougarou. Appreciate the support. Glad you're having fun and being entertained enough to throw a sub my way. It's always a good thing. Thank you very much. Hang on. I have a halo because I am truly angelic. Oh. If you pray to me hard enough, I might grant you some wishes. Alright, where's the deputy? Read the slate. Hold on, I gotta do something in my inventory. My contact on the inside came through and I've got your ship. Grabbed it right out of the factory. How embarrassing for Hope Tech. What is this gun, by the way? Oh. I remember replacing that with this one. That. 69. Oh, it's your mom's favorite number. Also 69. No, hang on. I got to. That's right. Hail, Starren. Compare to equipped. What's the difference? Deals double damage when gun bashing, which I'll never use. Chance that humans drop extra med packs on death. I mean, that's interesting. I'll take it. She's way back at the other end of the canyon. What a biznitch. Alright, this will be tricky. She is like freaked out and like not... Bethesda, ladies and gentlemen! Oh my god. This is why I love these games. What's up, girlfriend?
Find anything interesting?
Only you.
Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker.
Oh
Well, I
my
guess
god.
someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, Let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe.
I don't want this to end. Oh, that is truly amazing. I don't know how she got up in there, because she was supposed to be with me back at the camp, right? Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, man. All hail the benevolent overlords. Another great screenshot. Alright.
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men?
Won't be troubling you again. We hunted them down, they died like dogs.
On the one hand, I'm sorry it had to go that way. On the other, they had it coming.
That's right, they did.
So who were they? And why do they want my farm?
A merman. She's looking, she don't need no merman.
Ashta got your tongue?
Alright. Know anything about a stolen Hope Tech starship?
Hope Tech? The cargo ship company? Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Well, still too early to say what our lead
They
might
say
be.
the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
Just doing our job. Ooh, gratitude's good, but credits are better. No, I'll be nice. I'm Starborn. I don't need the money. Just doing our job.
Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the Rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
I am on the
Please
rock.
don't start this up again. Uh-huh. Sure, Dad.
What was the old man ranting about? Where is the old man? He was ranting about something. Don't mind me. I'm just snooping.
I'd help out in the fields myself if I thought my heart could take it.
Did you grow up on this farm?
Yes, I did. I was born in this house, and I plan on dying in it. The farm hasn't changed a bit since I was a kid. That's the Freestar Collective for you.
How are you and Michaela related?
Michaela's my little girl, my pride and joy. I raised her right here in Montera Luna, where she was born. Makes me mighty happy to watch her work in the fields. She has her mama's knack for planting, rest her soul.
What happened to her mother?
She passed on years ago. If my damn ticker has anything to say about it, I'll be joining her in the next life soon enough.
By the way, this is another perfect example right here. I'm going to use this as the perfect example of what Bethesda does with its NPCs. Again, Bethesda games are not flawless. We just saw a fun little quirky bug, right? But this right here, when I see people complain that there's no content in Starfield, there's nothing to do, and that the planets lack POIs or things of interest, Remember, this goes back to that video last year we did around the person who said quests aren't content, dialogue isn't content. All of this is stuff that writers worked on, voice actors worked
Say your
on,
piece, Gil.
animators worked on, motion capture people, like sound effects. Like this is content. But there's nothing to do on these barren planets. There's nothing to do. There's no POIs. It's just empty barren planets with nothing to do. There's no content. It's a soulless game. Bethesda sucks. Were you born on Montara Luna too?
I was. Me and every other wagoner for generations. The saying goes that the wagoners have deep enough roots on Montara Luna to put our crops to shame.
Who runs the farm, you or Michaela?
Michaela runs the place. I haven't been much use around the farm since my heart started getting bad.
Seems like a good woman.
I don't know what I'd do without her. I'm too sick to work the fields anymore, and the damn farmhands couldn't run this place if their lives depended on it.
Did you grow up on this farm?
Yes, I did. I was born in this house, and I plan on dying in it. The farm hasn't changed a bit since I was a kid. That's the Freestar Collective for you.
All right.
Oh, me? I'm as right as rain. I plan to stick around a while. I don't care what the doc says.
And like, look at all the love that went into like fleshing out the interior of this home. Like, oh, this isn't content, but it doesn't move my character forward. It doesn't give me skill points. It's not content. There's a sandwich I can take. I'm gonna consume it. Thanks for the sandwich. A little bit of health regen. Is that an outhouse? It totally is an outhouse. Got the fan. Ventilation tube coming up the side here. That's a legit WC, baby. Properly vented even. I'm impressed. Although I don't see the vent, I don't see that pipe actually coming out anywhere up top. Unless that's it right there. Handcrafted content isn't content. Oh, there's even workbenches up in here. Oh, look at this. What's that? Permanent increased weapon damage at night by 5%. There's nothing on the POIs on the planet. It's just a bunch of empty, pointless buildings. There's nothing to see and do in Starfield.
You haven't been using the hammer, have you? I swear I thought I left it on the table, but now I can't find it.
No.
Well, thanks for the 5% damage bonus. I think that's all we're gonna do here today. Oh no, hang on. We gotta go over to the farm still. Plus there's a building right over here. Industrial workbench. Weapon workbench. I don't know that I have enough goodies to do any mods. Well, I could do the large magazine. Let's do it. Hair trigger. The fire rate right now is 90. I'd lose some accuracy, but I'm okay with that. What's my favorite faction? Probably the United Colonies stuff. UC Colonies. Yeah, the UC questline's pretty awesome. UC Vanguard. UC Colony Quests, a lot of fun. Freestar Rangers is good. We were just talking about this earlier. I usually go United Colonies, UC Vanguard, Freestar Rangers. The Ryukin ones I'm not a big fan of. It's just kind of like, meh. But I do like those three pretty good. Correct, Transcend. Those people just haven't not actually seen the game. That's why anytime I see somebody make a claim about how the game is just filled with, there's nothing to do, the planets are just wide open spaces with no POIs, you haven't actually played the game. You haven't actually played the game. Oh, I got out of my spaceship and I ran 20 minutes in one direction and I never found anything. Okay.